Y'all will just have to excuse my messy hair. Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's mama time. So I've been working on stuff all day today, but people always wonder why I'm so overprotective of my kids, why I'm very, very peculiar about who watches her, who I leave her alone with, who's around her. I'm the parent that if we're at a friend or a family function or a party function or something like that, like I'm the parent that sits and will watch the small details in the room. I just pay attention to the small. I just pay attention to the small stuff, and I'm the parent that only lets a few people watch our kids. Number one, I just don't like to leave my kids ever. Or kid, fixing to be two kids. I just don't like to leave her. I like to just be with her all the time. Yeah, she does go to school 2 days a week, but I just like to be with her. You know, like I'm a stay-at-home mom for a reason, and that's just me. But the few times that I have had to have somebody watch her is, you know, somebody that I 1,000 fully percent trust, and it's a family member. And, you know, she's been watched by two of my aunts. I mean, she's been watched by my grandmother before. But people ask me, and I get flack for it all the time, about why I'm so peculiar about who watches my kids. And I'll tell you why. Because I woke up this morning, and for the first 5 to 10 minutes, so that I can get my eyes awake, I'll scroll on TikTok and I'll just watch like cooking videos, DIY videos, like whatever videos. But this one video just kept popping up, and it was about Ava, this little Ava girl, Ava this, Ava that, Ava that. And I just kept wondering, like, when did this happen? Was it recently? And apparently, the 1st of March, sometime, her mom was a single mom, and she had been dating this guy for a long time and showed no signs of violence, was great with the little girl. Well, the mom had to go to work and didn't have nobody to watch her 2-year-old little girl. So she had her boyfriend watch him. I mean, I'm pretty sure I read where he lived with them. And the mom come home, and the daughter's brain dead in the hospital. 2-year-old little girl, Ava. And she's got, like, the most beautiful blonde, long hair. And they showed the hospital pictures, and it looks to be like they had to shave her head because she had brain injuries, you know, broken ribs. She was bruised all the way down from the left side of her head to the left, you know, all the way down her body. And for 30 minutes, I believe I watched a video where the aunt spoke about, and for 30 minutes straight, the mom's boyfriend beat this little girl for 30 minutes, threw her across the room, hit her, punched her for 30 minutes straight, beat her. And my heart sunk. And it was in that moment, or times like where I read stories like that, where it's like I'm thankful for how protective I am over who watches my kids. But at the same time, it's like single moms are limited on care. You know, daycare's not cheap. And for single moms, I'm sure it's a lot of money for single moms to pay. So you just got to do what you got to do to make money to bring home to your little girl. And this is where I'm so thankful and blessed that we've been self-employed for several years, that I can stay home. I'm going on year 6 of staying home. 5.5 years I've stayed at home almost, being a stay-home mom, stay-home wife. And I will never take that for granted, ever. That is one thing that I will always appreciate my husband for, his hard work, his dedication to his business, so that I'm able to stay home with my kids, so that I'm able to take the kids to the park and do just like mom-kid things. And I know they're safe with me. Number one, I know you can never protect your kids from everything in life. Number two, if I can, I'm always going to be cautious about who watches my kids. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. I'm the mom. No male goes into the restroom with my daughter. No male. I do not care how close her and her uncle are. I do not care how close she is with anybody, any male in the family. No male. I've always been this way since day one. Sees her naked, sees her using the bathroom, or sees her taking the bath. No, except for her dad. Grandpa, anything like, no. dad is the only male. Same way with my son. That's their privacy. It's not for everybody to see them when they're naked when you're changing, or for everybody to see them in the bathtub. Like, that's just weird to me. It's weird. Even when we went to South Dakota, my mother-in-law was, my niece, which is older than Graceland, wanted to take a bath with Graceland, and me and Caleb just like quickly nipped that in the butt real quick, because that's just weird to me. We don't mix fun and bath time shouldn't be in the same sentence. That's just weird to me. Now, if you're siblings, that's a little bit different story, and you're younger and the parent is present there. Like, you have a 2-year-old and a 1, that's different. But like, my niece on my husband's side is a lot older than Graceland and was wanting to take a bath with Graceland. And me and Caleb just, absolutely not, no. Because the way that we look at it, fun and bath time with somebody that's not your little sister or little brother, fun and bath time shouldn't be in the same sentence. For one, no. And that's so normalized nowadays. Fun and bath time, being naked together in a tub, and fun being in the same sentence is just, nowadays it's just gotten so normal, and that's weird for me. It's very weird. My heart absolutely breaks for this mom. She left for work, and the one time that she leaves her with him, she comes home, and her daughter's brain dead. The daughter this little 2-year-old Ava, she ended up passing away, but it's like, who would ever do that to a 2-year-old? Who would ever do that to any kid whatsoever? And one thing's for sure, and two things certain, is I would 1,000% wear orange stripes if it meant I was protecting my kids. 1,000%. You would see a level of psychotic that you've never seen a day in your life before if somebody messed with my kids. I'm talking about, I would see red. That'd be crazy. And I'd probably beat my husband to it, because that's my babies, like, that's my babies. And so for the mom to not already do something to that guy that did something to her little girl, because the way that I look at it, you better hope the cops get to you before I get to you, because I will live in jail in orange stripes if it means that I protected my kids, And so I always catch flack about being so protective over my kids, and who watches them and who don't watch them, and just this or that. But times like this, it makes me so proud and so happy that I'm able to stay at home, and so proud and happy that I am that protective over them. Because I don't know what I would do if that happened to my little kid. And I hope that man gets everything that he deserves in prison. And he will. He will. One thing about the prison system is they know that kids are off limits. So he's 1,000% going to get his pay in prison. And he's on no bond, I believe. But he's going to pay, and he's going to regret it. 30 minutes of doing this to a little kid versus getting that done to you for the rest of your life. I mean, I just want to know what was going through that little girl's mind. She was probably hollering for her mommy. She was probably wondering why it was getting done to her. Like, so many, her innocence stripped from her in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes of you losing your temper has now costed you your entire life. And a little innocent 2-year-old's just soul. Oh, I cried when I read that this morning, because my first thought was, what was that little girl thinking that entire 30 minutes? And I don't know. I almost didn't even want to send my daughter to preschool today. And I love her preschool. Love her preschool. Love her teachers. Know all of them there. Love them. And I almost didn't want to send her to school. I just wanted to wrap her up and hug her.